What is up, you guys? Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Jordan Ware, coming to you live from Colombia. Well, I guess not live by the time you see this video, but here I am. Just doing this quick video because I wanted to give you guys a quick idea of what it's going to be like to buy groceries out here in terms of affordability and what's available. I've been to a couple places in Colombia now, and this one here is really good. I'm in Medellin, and I just went to the grocery store. I was really surprised. It's amazing. I'm just going to go through all the stuff that I got here. I spent about $100 Canadian. I'm going to show the exact total right up here on the screen somewhere. I don't know. I haven't edited a video like this before, but it's up there. You can see it. And I'm going to try to give you guys as many prices as I can as I go. But by the end of the video, you're going to know exactly what I got, all the things I got, and how much it cost. Okay, let's get into it. As you might know, I'm an online fitness coach specializing in women's transformations. And not only do I advocate good physical health, but also mental health and financial health. So living frugally is very important to me, and I was really pleasantly surprised when I went to the grocery store in Colombia. I got this scale here for about $12. I think it was about 40,000 pesos. I needed one of these because even though I'm traveling, I'm still working on my fitness goals. I'm trying to gain a lot of muscle because competing in the year 2022 is something that I might want to do. And I've looked into it, and in Colombia here, they actually have quite a few fitness competitions, okay? I also got this one large container to put rice and stuff in because I do eat a lot of carbs when I eat them. And I couldn't find smaller containers that were affordable enough for my liking, so I got that one, right? I also got these smaller containers, mostly to do meat with, and they cost, I think it was like 12,000 to 18,000 pesos for each one, right? Okay. And then I also got a big thing of orange juice, and they had these other cool juices here as well. This is grape juice, and it's really thick. It's really good, like looking anyway. The lemonade, I drank a little bit of it in the grocery store because I was so thirsty, and it is 1 liter, and it's only got 400 calories in the entire liter. So, I mean, like that's really good as far as I'm concerned. I did grab some basic laundry soap because it was my first trip. That's why I got all this stuff. It's my first trip, kind of getting set up. So far, I'm planning on being here for 1, 2, 3 months. I haven't really decided yet, but apparently you can stay for up to 6 if you do it right. Then, I was pretty surprised because 1.1 kg of this steak was only about $10, $11. It's 32,978 pesos. So throw the exact conversion right there. And then in comparison, the chicken seemed a little bit more expensive, but I guess it's really not though, because it's just the volume, right? Because this is also, it's 1.4 kilos, and it was 21,986 pesos. Again, conversion right there. Right? And then I got a little bit of butter because I'm gonna cook with it. I might use it on bread, stuff like that. Butter ain't bad for you. No food is bad for you. The only thing that's bad for you is overconsumption of any foods, okay? So, 1 bag down. Obviously, I'll clean that up. And then one other thing that I did get, and I find this really helpful when traveling, are paper plates. And the reason I find it helpful when traveling is because most of these places that you can find, they don't have a dishwasher, right? So it can really save on time, especially if you tend to eat a lot. For me, I eat about 4,200 calories every day on average right now. And when I was in Mexico earlier this year for 4 months, I actually ended up spending a lot of my time doing dishes, which wasn't fun, right? Some basic paper towel, it was like 30 cents Canadian for the roll. You know, about 1,000 pesos is what it said on the aisle or whatever, right? And then basic fruit tray, so very similar to the ones that you'd see in Canada in the store. However, the ones in Canada typically are a little more thick, so they'd have a little more weight, but this was only 8,820 pesos. 2 bags down. Okay. I'll go into the water. I've drank some of one already because I was really thirsty. Today I traveled, so I didn't get as much water and food in as I wanted to, and also last week it wasn't very pleasant for me anyway. I spent it in Santa Marta, and that sounds a bit different than this one so far. I've noticed quite a different vibe. I am posting a video on my experience there and why I don't recommend going there. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and make sure you go check out that video as well. Okay. And I'm probably gonna post this one first, so it's gonna be pending. But this water, 5 liters, it was about 5,000 pesos per bottle, and that's good because it was 5,000 pesos for 1 liter at the airport, right? Then we got this bag here, gonna have some carbs. So got a basic fitness cereal, a little bit of coconut milk because I don't do lactose, and we got gluten-free spaghetti. So in terms of gluten-free pastas, they did only have spaghetti noodles, which, I mean, that's chill, it's still pretty good, but I do prefer those like penne or rigatoni noodles, which I couldn't find. I also couldn't find a food scale, so I do have to go check out this other place, but the people in the store were super great. They told me exactly where to go. It's called something home, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but like Home Center or something maybe, could be something like that. Oh, excuse me. And then, this was really, really interesting to me because it's in a bag like this. It's actually jam. So, I mean, typically we're used to seeing it in jars, but I saw a little bit of pineapple jam, so you know I had to grab that because your boy loves pineapple. And we got some oats just for a quick, easy carb source. You don't really have to think too much when you're, when you're eating this. It's pretty simple. You could pretty much put it in a few different things. You could cook with it if you wanted. You can actually make shake and bake chicken with this. That's really good. I might do a recipe later on. Comment below if you want me to do that. And if I get enough comments about it, I will. But I mainly use it for shakes, oatmeal, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Another bag down. Then I'm just tearing them because I don't think I'm going to reuse them, but you never know, it might be a bad idea. In Canada, I usually reuse them for garbage bags. And then a couple sponges. Again, it was probably like 30 cents, not too sure. Got this cool bread. So if you're ever in Mexico or these South American countries, bimbo, I'm pretty sure it would be pronounced bimbo locally, is the type of bread they have out here. And then I got this one because it's high in fiber, which I typically lack through, you know what I mean, the other carb sources in my diet. So with certain things, I like to make sure that I get enough fiber, and bread's one of them, right? Because this pasta, I don't think it'll have much fiber because it's rice. I'm not too sure, but I eat a lot of crap sometimes too. So like the cereal, stuff like that's typically pretty low in it. And when you're eating 4,200 calories a day, I mean, like it's a lot of carbs, like 500-600 carbs every single day. So I mean, like I gotta do what I gotta do, right? Big whole thing of rice. I think it was like $3. Oh, and plastic disposable forks. Now, we are on to the very last bag, and I got myself a Coke Zero, right? Coca-Cola Sin Azúcar, or Coca Cero as they say out here. And then this is actually my go-to dish soap while I'm in Spanish countries as well, Axion with charcoal, right? So I don't know, I think charcoal cleans things well, and I just prefer this dish liquid because I did try another couple when I was in Mexico, and this one's definitely what I preferred, right? And then I wasn't really thrilled with the oil selections because the coconut oil and everything, it was fairly expensive compared to the other oils that were available. Canola oil was very cheap. And then I thought about it anyway, and I was like, well, I don't usually like to cook with oil anyway because my diet's fairly low fat. I like to minimize the amount of fats that I intake so that when I do take them in, I can take them in from sources I enjoy, like the steak, or you know, I can enjoy like maybe an ice cream or a chocolate bar, something here and there too, right? Because that's also really important when you're on high calories, timing your pre-workout snacks properly, right? So I got this Pam olive oil instead of a thing of coconut oil, and it was about, I think it was about a third of the price of the olive oil, or the coconut oil, right? And of course the canola oil would have been cheap, but we all know that we don't use that. And if we know why, drop it in the comments please for me. If we don't know why, then I guess I'll tell you, it's not good for you, right? Got myself one Monster, purple, ultraviolet flavor, and these are fairly expensive here, so I don't really I don't really drink them too much, but anyway, I did, if you'll notice, bring my favorite supplements with me. Quick plug, isotory.com, JORDY saves you 15%. I am an Isotory sponsored athlete, so don't forget to go check them out. The only reason that I'm with these guys is because I really like them, what they stand for. I personally take their products, they taste great, and they work, right? And just so you're aware too, I actually scouted out a bunch of different companies and personally selected Isotory to work with, and I was lucky enough to be accepted by them to become one of their initial affiliates or something that you would call it, right? Whatever that initial phase was. And I've been with them for about 2 years now almost. So they moved me up through the process, and it's my goal to be one of their main affiliate or one of their main athletes on the website. So any support's much appreciated. And then I did get myself something totally not healthy, and it's this manzana postapon. So I guess it's apple flavor, but it's pink, so I think it's cream soda. And this is literally just pop, so it's full sugar as far as I know. And there's going to be 140, about 185 or 175 calories in the bottle, right? So, but again, like that's not much of my calories, right? So if you're not sure how you can fit things like that into your diet, please do go to the channel, check out my video on how to do your own macros. I explain exactly how to do your own macros. Then all you have to do is apply the 80-20 rule to it. You know, about 80% of the day you should be eating whole nutritious foods, and then 20% you can kind of do whatever you want, right? And then if you work out, especially if you strength train, when you put those sugary carbs around a strength training session, it can actually feel really great because, you know what I mean? I'm less than 190 pounds right now, and I do have a broken spine, but just yesterday I deadlifted 110 kgs for 10 reps, a few sets, right? So there's literally no limits. The only limits are your mind, right? But that is pretty much it for this grocery haul video. Okay, and then as you see on there, I spent exactly 327,078 pesos, which in Canadian works out to that, and in American it works out to that. Okay, so please feel free to leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. If you got any value from it, please let me know. I really like it. Make sure you do smash that thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already, because you're not going to want to miss all the awesome stuff that we've got coming your way.